everyone, I'm Robert Parris. We're down here at Simonds Park for another Burlington Parks and Recreation update. We're waiting for Brendan Egan. He's just over there. So Brendan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Robert. You know, we got to stop meeting on these weather days. We haven't gotten one sunny day in a long time.
So first off, let's talk about the special events that are in the spring brochure.
We have our Spring-a-Palooza event, which I mentioned earlier, coming up. But we also have the Great American Campout here at Simonds Park in June. And then we have all our children's shows and our concerts. We're working on a bunch of cooperative activities with the public library. And, of course, we have Celebrate Burlington, but I'm sure you're going to ask me a little bit more about Celebrate Burlington.
So the summer brochure has been released. What's it entail?
Summer brochure is jam-packed with activities. We have all of the favorites: Park Place, middle school parks, Summer Discovery, Club Simonds, Jumpstart. Little addition to Jumpstart this year. It's Jumpstart and more. So there's like an activity portion added to it with some crafts and stuff, and extend the day a little bit. And then of course some of our favorite fitness programs, some new fitness programs. I know there's a number of boot camps that'll be taking place. One up at the fitness court, one on the weekend. So it gives lots of options for people looking to stay fit in the summer. We don't do a lot of once-a-week programs because people go away in the summer. So we do see, you know, people don't want to sign up for something that's 6 weeks and they're going to be away for 3 of them. So we do a lot of week-long programs rather than weekly programs. We also have a bocce league that we're looking to start in coordination with 3rd Ave. They've asked us to work on a few activities with them, so our staff came up with something that we could utilize their little green space down there. And then of course our summer concerts are back, and the lineup looks good. Plenty of opportunities for people to sponsor Parks and Recreation Department events as well, so that our sponsorship booklet is out there. If you're interested in sponsoring a Parks and Recreation activity or a number of activities, please reach out, and we'll be glad to work with you on some partnership opportunities.
What has the maintenance staff been up to as we head towards the spring and the summer?
This is their time of year where they're straight out. They are out on ball fields, in parks, turning on irrigation systems, working on bathrooms, making sure they're ready. And pretty soon they'll start working on the wading pool and making sure they're ready. So this is the time of year as the weather gets better, you know, that everybody wants to be outside and wants things ready to go, but it does take our staff some time to get out and prepare all those things. Obviously the high school athletic fields, the sports teams theirs comes first, then youth sports, and then at the same time we're getting parks and other facilities ready to go. So they've been very busy trying to get everything taken care of for the season.
We talked about program and maintenance. How are you doing with the staff in those divisions?
Sure, we are looking for staff across the board. We're not immune to the shortages that are going on around you know, New England and the country as far as finding candidates to work. So we are constantly looking for program and maintenance seasonal help. You know, it's not easy to find people that are willing to work and qualified. So if you know someone or are interested in a summer job, please contact the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department. You can find applications for employment on our website, burlingtonrecreation.org. There's a whole employment pack there. You can fill it out. We are constantly interviewing for positions. So if you are interested or have a child that is over 16 years of age and eligible to work, we would love to receive an application and interview them and see if they can be a fit on our team.
Brendan, can you tell us how the Treehouse project came about?
A few years ago, we were working with the trustees with the Simonds Trust on special projects that could be done here at Simonds Park utilizing the trust. And one of the ideas was a treehouse, and not just your average small backyard treehouse, a large treehouse like you see on TV on that show Treehouse Masters. I think most people are familiar with that. And that was put into our long-range plan as something that could be possibly done with utilizing the Simonds Trust. And then recently, the Gillingham family lost their mother, and we're looking to get involved with a project with the Parks and Recreation Department in memory of their parents. And we gave them a list of projects, and they really liked the Treehouse. So people may remember Doug Gillingham. He was our park superintendent up until 2014 and had worked for the department for 37 years. And his mother, Natalie, who passed, also worked for our department up through the 90s. And they really liked the project, so we got together with the trustees and the Gillingham family, and between the two, were able to fund this project here at Simonds Park. And it will take place actually right behind us, and it's going to go utilize the oak trees that are in the little grove behind us, and we'll have a boardwalk that leads up to a platform about 12 feet off the ground, and the platform at the top will be about 16 by 16 round. It's going to be an open air structure. We'll have a roof, and it'll have some canvas shades that can roll down, so when they're teaching a class inside or doing some kind of activity where they're looking for a little less noise and a little more privacy during the lesson, they'll be able to roll down and then put them back up at the end. We are looking for a late August start and completion before Thanksgiving. And then we'll have more information coming out on social media as we get closer, and the plans are finalized, and we'll probably release those as well.
Celebrate Burlington is scheduled for August 6th. How has the planning been going, and can you give us any updates?
We've been working on it since last year, and then things really picked up after the first of the year as we start planning for this year's event. We already have a bunch of sponsors in. We're anticipating a larger crowd than last year, and last year was great comeback after a 2-year hiatus. Coming back last year, we were probably about 65% of what it typically is, and this year we're looking at being back to 100%. It's a great day for the community, for people to come out and just enjoy a day on the Common. Plenty of activities. It's all free. It gives a great opportunity for businesses to come out and interact with the residents, as well as Burlington organizations. So businesses, organizations, nonprofits, great opportunity to come out and spend the day with people on the Common. It's an all-year process. Once there's probably like a 2-week break after Celebrate Burlington ends, and then we start with the thank yous, getting them out to the people that participated, but then the planning, that usually initiates some questions from the people who were involved, the businesses and nonprofits, and they want to know what's going to happen next year. So that planning goes on throughout the year, and we're always looking for new entertainment to participate at Celebrate Burlington, as well as new businesses that come into Burlington, just getting out there and meeting the public.
We have been seeing an uptick in COVID cases. How has the department been handling them?
At this point, we've worked with the Board of Health, and really the CDC isn't doing contact tracing and stuff anymore. It's really at a point where people need to be responsible for themselves and take precautions as they see fit. But we haven't really seen interruptions in our programs.
Fall brochure, is that in the works?
As soon as the summer brochure is over, we really focus on summer staffing and things like that. But already the wheels are turning for the fall brochure. That'll be here before you know it. Our program division is always working a season ahead. So it's like they don't even get a chance to enjoy the current season. They've already moved on to the next season. So yes, program planning for the fall is in effect.
And Brendan, to end our conversation, talk about your favorite part of the spring and the summer.
I love the change of seasons, getting out of that cold winter, although you keep picking these cold days, rainy days. I think the last time we had snow. But no, I like the change of seasons and, the warmer weather. You see more families out participating in activities, just being outdoors. And I think, during COVID, people really started to enjoy the outdoors more than they ever did before. And, I hope that continues.
Well, Brendan, I want to thank you for coming on for another Burlington Parks Recreation update.
Thank you, Robert. Thanks for having me. And let's look for a warmer, nicer day the next time.